Hi everyone, this is Micheline Nevis Native here on YouTube, coming to you with another video of a project share that I did for a Facebook group called 50 Shades of Crazy Crafters. And for this particular swap, we did an altered paintbrush. So I'm going to go through and just kind of show you the process that I did to alter the paintbrushes. For this swap, we had two partners, so I did create two separate paintbrushes, and you'll see that through my process video. The 50 Shades of Crazy Crafters is such a fun group. I'll leave a link in the description box so you can go over and check out their Facebook page. They have swaps every month, so once you become a member of the group, you're more than welcome to join in on all of the swaps that they have during that month. And it's pretty unique swaps, or at least unique for me, like the altered paintbrush is a unique swap for me. They have all sorts of different things going on, so I encourage you to check out the link that I'll leave in the description box. So here you've seen that I've prepped my paintbrushes first by using some gesso, and then I'm doing two paintbrushes like I said. So I did one in pink and then one in a pretty kind of turquoise blue color. And now for this particular brush, I'm tinting the bristles to be a shade of pink, and I'm just using my watercolor pan and tinting the bristles a pink color. I thought this would bring, a little bit more, I guess, just altering it a little more and just bringing some different color to that area of the brush so that it wasn't that straw looking color all the way through. So now I've tinted it pink, and I'm going to add some gesso to the bristles as well. I wanted to kind of stiffen them up, and once the gesso is dry, they'd be a little more stiff and still have that pink sheen to them. Alright, so here the gesso has dried on the paintbrush, and I'm going to start to add my different lace pieces. I'm showing you the different laces that I had and the different colored trim that I had that I wanted to try to use for this particular paintbrush. Had some pretty flowers that I got from Michaels, along with those word tiles I also got from Michaels, and I'm going to use those on the project as well. So here I'm showing you or going through and adhering the first piece of trim, which is what I want to call like the ballerina tutu kind of look. That's what the trim reminded me of. It's like a ballerina tutu, and it's really soft netting, soft trim, and I really liked it. It was really cute. So I'm adhering that to the very top of the paintbrush and going from there, adding the other trims that I have. I apologize for the lighting. I'm still trying to get my crafty space organized and situated, and trying to find the proper lighting at this time. Probably going to have to purchase some things in order to record in the evening, because there's just not enough light or proper light at nighttime, and that's usually when I get to do any kind of crafting, is usually in the evening and nighttime. So I do apologize for the lighting, and you'll see that I've obviously recorded at night and during the day when I had a chance to. So here I am adding some more trim, going with some lace here across the top of that ballerina trim that I had added at first, and just continuing to work on the project and add my different layers to make it look pretty. Like I said, this was my first time ever altering a paintbrush, and I really enjoyed it. It was a unique idea. I enjoyed putting this together. I think I would do this again. I have some other ideas that I could most definitely do, if, you know, for another one of these altered paintbrush projects. Okay, so here I'm showing you the different flowers that I had in my stash, plus the metal piecings, metal findings that I also had as well that I was thinking of using in this project. And as I go through kind of placing my flowers to see what looks good, most of these flowers I purchased from Michaels, except for the rosebuds that I'm using right there. Those came from Wild Orchid Crafts, and a couple of the others that I used towards the bottom of the paintbrush on the bristles, those came from Wild Orchid Crafts as well. So here I am choosing from the box of tiles a little sentiment that I wanted to attach to the project itself, and I picked the tile that said sweet and the tile that said dream, and there you see showing you that it says sweet dream. And here is the final project for the pink altered paintbrush. I think it turned out pretty neat. There's the back. Now, as a part of my altered paintbrushes, I had also included a stick pin. So here I'm showing you how I'm putting together the stick pin for the second altered paintbrush that I did. I like making stick pins. This is really such an elegant embellishment, and they're so super easy to do. I've now got an obsession with beads and pins and all these metal findings. I'm always looking for unique spacers when I go to the different craft stores and stuff. And I'm really enjoying putting together these stick pins. So I'm showing you here, of course, how I'm just adding the beads on the stick pin itself, and just creating this lovely elegant embellishment that I'm going to attach to my next altered paintbrush. Now here I am putting together the blue paintbrush that I did, and the same process was done. First I gessoed it, and then I painted it the blue color, and then started to put it on my embellishments, starting with the piece of lace, and here I am adding the pearl trim across the top, using some tulle just to put in the middle there. to be the backing for the main flower that I'm going to put in the center of this paintbrush. So I attached some sprigs, I guess you would call them, of pearls to towards the back area of the rose there in the center of the brush. I just added a die cut butterfly, and now I'm putting on some bling trim to enhance the handle of the paintbrush, just to give it a little more flash, a little more flair. Now I'm showing you what that looks like. And again, I am putting 2 of those tiles on this paintbrush as well. I picked the tile that says special and the tile that says friend. And of course I also have that stick pin that I'll be adding to the paintbrush itself. So just trying to find a spot for it. And once I finally find the spot for it, we'll get that placed, and I'll let you guys see what the final paintbrush looks like. So there we go, and stay tuned for the still photos. Alright guys, so with both of my swaps complete, I did send them out to my swap partners, Elizabeth and Lisa, and I really hope that they enjoyed them. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out my video, and until the next one, take it easy.